So Terraform Lab employees are banned from leaving South Korea. Let's talk about that and much, much more in today's video. Make sure you guys stick around until the end of the video so you don't miss out on any of this extremely important information I'm about to give to you guys. Let's get into this video. And also, make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe. So you can see here, Terra Classic is currently down about 4% on the day. Now we have had a pretty good couple of days with Terra Classic. So this kind of drop in prices to be expected, if we're going to be honest. However, we have seen a increase in volume until about the last couple of hours, in which it just decreased into 11%. So right now, Terra Classic is currently ranked number 216 in the world with a $380 million market cap and a volume of 87 million. Now earlier today it was at about 111 million. However, it has dropped back down to the 87 million range. If we can get it back above the 100 million volume range, we can start to see these 10 to 15, even 20% increases in price. But we will need to get back there before we see those big swings in prices like we were talking about. But yeah, so let's get into the story for today, the news for today. But before we do that, I do want to mention that we do have a free stock for you guys with the first link in the description. All you have to do is deposit $1 on public.com, which is an amazing social investing app, and you're going to get up to $300 worth of free stock when you do deposit that $1 on public.com with the first link in the description. But anyways, let's talk about this new piece of news. I've never gone over this on the channel. South Korea bans Terra employees exit from the country amid investigation. And this just came out a couple of hours ago. So Seoul Southern District Prosecutor's Office imposed a travel ban on crucial Terra developers. As long as the investigation continues, the ban will be in effect. So basically, until the investigation is done with the Terraform Labs employees, they're not allowed to leave the country. The newly launched Terra Luna has met a fate similar to Lunc to some extent. So those are the highlights. Let's go over it a bit more in detail. Terraform Labs Terra will definitely go down in history of one of the biggest blunders in the crypto space. Not only did it bring terrible losses to its investors without being a rug pull, but the company behind it also fell into the crosshair of authorities. Well, I mean, it could kind of be considered a rug pull, considering Terraform Labs did take out a sizable amount of money right before the depegging of USD. But anyways, let's not talk too much about that. The ongoing investigation against Terraform Labs and its employees pertaining to the collapse of Terra, now Terra Classic or Lunc, which we talk about in this video, has begun affecting the people that were, in a lot of ways, unaware of the workings of the company. A former employee developer recently revealed his plight to the world as a Seoul Southern District Prosecutor's Office called for an absolute travel ban on certain employees that were centric on the development of Terra. So he said, "Stop asking me why I couldn't make it to NYC, friends. This is why the Korean government imposed an exit ban for all ex-Terra Money employees today." So basically, they're not allowed to leave the country. The same was also brought to light by a local media outlet, JBTC, which in a report highlighted the travel ban was placed in order to avoid the possibility of either of the company's employees running away from the country, as well as destroying the evidence. So they're basically saying, hey, we need to make sure that they are not going to be leaving the country or destroying any evidence outside the country as well. Not only this, but the country's authorities might even proceed to invalidate CEO Do Kwon's passport as they begin investigating him. So Do Kwon could be in for a few pretty crazy days or weeks or even months ahead of him. So the future of Terra, while the company deals with this situation, another situation is actually starting to develop in the crypto market as the newly launched Terra Luna is back to crashing. Right after the cryptocurrency came into existence, it dipped and fell from the high of $19.53 to about $4.05. Today, the altcoin is finding buyers and sellers at a meager $2.01. This marks an 89.7% drawdown in the span of just 20 days. However, the skepticism that came with the arrival of Luna, along with the broader market bearish crash, is keeping it range bound and might take a while to recover from these lows. So yeah, that's basically all from this article. article. Basically what they're saying is that the Terra employees are now banned, and then also Terra Luna is not doing too hot. Well, that's not what we're going to be going over in this video. We're going over Terra Classic. If you guys don't know, Terra Classic is actually separate from Terra Luna now. Terra Classic is going to be the original Terra Luna. Terra Luna now is going to be the hard fork of Terra Classic. So that's the one they said is doing bad. And while yes, Terra Classic has also been doing bad, it hasn't been doing as bad as Luna is. But anyways, let's talk about another thing here. We have a rebuild roadmap proposal, and I think it's a great proposal, and I think it's something that the Lunc community should accept with open arms. So basically, leads with team leadership removal. Basically, these these Terra employees that are banned from leaving South Korea would be removed, as well as Do Kwon. So I think that's really good. And then also the implementation of transaction tax of 1.2% on both Lunc and USTC will be passed, and hopefully that will happen soon. Then we will re-enable staking. We'll create an algorithmic USTC stablecoin. Future growth and uses, new tokens and stablecoins, Lunc and USTC public relations, and I can't say that right, marketing and advertising, Lunc and USTC website and social media accounts, and then adding team members as we go. So that's basically the whole rebuild roadmap, and I think that's a great roadmap, at least to start off with, and I think it's being accepted by the community pretty well. And if you guys don't know, the tax burn mechanism will basically be a 1.2% tax on exchanges. Basically, anytime you transact with Lunc, it will be a 1.2% burn tax until we get to 10 billion Lunc. And that's so that we can get to $1 or even a cent. If we do get it to 10 billion circulating supply, then we would only need a $100 million market cap to get to a 1 cent, price of 1 cent. And then we would need to get to a $10 billion market cap in order to get to a price of $1. So those things are definitely both possible with these burn implementations. But anyways, I do also want to mention that we do have a free section of our private Discord. So if you guys do want to join that, basically we put out free alerts every day with stock options as well as crypto. So if you guys want to get in on those, go ahead and use the second link in the description and get signed up to our free section of our private Discord. But other than that, I just want to go over quickly our current levels. Currently, we have a resistance at about the 63 and a support here at the 57. We are trending down on the MACD, but it looks like we're about to start trending back up here soon, so hopefully that does happen. And the RSI is not oversold or overbought. It's sitting at about 46. So as soon as we pass this resistance at 63, we'll be off to the races. And yeah, I mean, as long as we keep our support above the 57, we should be pretty solid going forward from here. But other than that, that's pretty much all we're going to have for you guys today. Make sure you guys get your free stock with the first link in the description. Get signed up to our free section of our private Discord with the second link in the description. Leave a like and subscribe for more Terra Luna content, Terra Lunc content. And that's it. I'm Zach with Finance Bro. Take it easy.